Hello and welcome to episode 68 of the Black and Yellow with our beloved Denton Villa. Massive episode today. I am super looking forward to it. Hopefully you're looking forward to it and you're going to smash the like button, help support the episode and the series and the channel. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can check out my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. Right, if you watched The Road to Anywhere at the weekend, you'll know I went to a party. Yeah, fancy dress party. It was actually pretty good, to be fair. My wife was dreading it. She was there till 5 in the morning. I went home at 3. She's hardcore. She always moans about going out, and when she goes out, she's like the life and soul. So, yeah, it was a great party. My mate's 40th. He had a good time. I met a lot of my old mates I hadn't seen for ages. So, yeah, I had a great one. Although I'm still recovering, and it's now Monday. This is what happens when you get older. It's hard. Anyway, big episode today. It's changed, basically, because of things that have happened. I've got stuck right into it. We're in February. And like I said, I think in the last episode, I was going to come back for United. But we're coming back for a few games after United. You've seen the thumbnail. You might be able to guess what this is. I am super excited. For a couple of reasons. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. You've already hit the like button. So let's crack on. I'm going to start with the FA Cup. Something I would love to win with Denton Villa. Because it's an amazing competition. It's a very historic trophy, obviously. And I just think it's something I'd like to get my hands on before this series completely finishes. So I'm going for it. Full on going for it this year. And we've got Preston in the third round, beating them easily. I mean, it was easy. It should have been 10-0. And we got through to the next round, where we faced Newcastle at home. And he won the greatest game, but I didn't beat him this. I kind of went for it, and I was a bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. So we had to have a replay at St James's Park, one of the greatest stadiums in the world. And we scraped on through with one goal from Ruben at the end of the first half. Get this game was even. It was a tough 2 games against Newcastle, and we've come through it just. So I'm happy. But it's not going to get easier. We're going to be playing Liverpool, the team we beat away in the last live com. So, you know, we've got previous on them. We could do it again. I want to do it again. And I'd be very happy if we did do it again. Now, I think I've played about 14 games in the league, which is quite a lot. So there's a lot that's happened. And it's not been perfect. I'm going to show you my 3 favourite games. But like I said, it's not been perfect. One result in particular, I don't even know how to talk about it. I'm not going to highlight it too much. Some results have been amazing. All around, it's been great. Like, I can't really complain, but I say it's been about a B+ if I was going to give myself a grade. But this is the first game I'm going to show you away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the future home of our British NFL team. Trust me, it's going to happen. I can't wait. We're going to win the Super Bowl and bring it to UK and piss all the Americans off. That's going to happen one day, I can promise you. Yeah, we went there and we beat Tottenham 5-0. Yosan 2, Danila got 2, and Ruben got 1. The next game I'm going to highlight is this one against Manchester City, because they are shitty. And we beat them 1-0 with a goal from my centre-half. We had a couple of injuries. We probably just about edged it. I think we deserved the win. And I was proper happy. Like, I was grinning in real life. And do you know what else gave me a lot of joy? Beating my own team, Manchester United, away at Old Trafford. We do alright against United a lot of the time, don't we? We did this time. James Evans, the young Welsh striker, bagged an hat-trick in a pretty even game, statistically. And Danilo didn't do too well, to be fair. He had a crap game, but I don't know what it was. We just scored goals. I mean, Evans came on, by the way, as a sub because Yosan got injured and scored us freaking 3 goals in like the last 20 odd minutes. He's a future freaking hero. So here we are with all the results. I've reversed the dates, so it's going upwards. You'll see after the last live com against Liverpool, I did B-team it because of other games that were happening. And Middlesbrough were right near the bottom. So I was quite surprised. They did do very well, and we got beat, which is stupid, really. Then we played Villa. We went on a really good run here, beating Leicester, Newcastle, obviously Spurs, and then it was this game. This is the game I was mentioned earlier. I still can't explain what happened. We just got absolutely annihilated. Anyway, but we bounced back beating Everton, and then we've been on a great run again. Obviously beating City, West Ham, Leeds, It's always good to beat Leeds. James Evans on the score sheet again. Last game we played though was against Bournemouth, and I've not B-teamed it. Yeah, got beat 1-0 at home, which is a bit surprising, but it is what it is. And if you look at the top though, we might have lost a few, drawn a few, but we are top of the league, and we're top of the league by 4 points. I am pretty chuffed with this because we took some big scalps like Spurs, United, City. We did get battered off Chelsea. We've lost other games like Bournemouth, I know, but we're still doing well. We've lost 4, drawn 7, won 17, and we're doing better than everyone else, and that's all that matters. Danilo, my right winger, is the best player in the league. Sorry, Rambo, but this kid's come on the scene, and yeah, he's worth every penny, isn't he? Goal scoring wise, I don't think we've got anyone on the charts because Josan was scoring. He's had an injury. Evans has come in. He started to find his goal scoring boots. He started scoring. I've got goals everywhere, I think. We've got a lot of injuries though. If you look over on the injury table, it might be that way. We're second on the list with 5 major injuries. Leicester have got 7. But I've got a good squad. I've got a great youth team. So I'm not worried. And obviously I didn't buy anyone. We've had the January transfer window. I'm not bought anyone. We are packed with talent. When it comes to stats, we've got the second best defence in the league. I like my defence. It's one of the best ones I've had in ages. I just think I've got a really good balanced defence. I don't know. I just like it. I love my centre half, Stevens and Babin, because they're completely different kind of centre halves, different builds, different size, different attributes. You know, I've got 2 really good full backs, really good backup defenders as well. And Nico, he's brilliant. I'm never going to sell him. Great keeper. Reflexes of a cat. He's like a ninja. Attack-wise, we're not doing bad. We're 4th with 44. Arsenal are scoring loads of goals this year. So we're not too bad, especially when we haven't got an out-and-out goal scorer, but we've got loads of goals around us. We're playing 2 different tactics still, and I think that's still working. I've played the VOLCANO away a few times. I've used the turtle a bit less, but I'm still changing it. I think it throws your opposition off. I think the computer's got algorithms, and I think if you always stick to the same tactic, eventually they know what they're coming up against, don't they, I reckon? If you change it every now and again, it kind of throws them off. Now, when it came to the Champions League, we went through. Now, I know I mentioned in the last episode, I love some of you guys, you get straight on me in the comments how we can't balls this up. I don't know, was I not talking about balls in first place up? Because I think that still could have happened. We still could have come second. But we were already qualified. So that was fine. So obviously we've gone through top. Now, we did okay. If you look at some of the results, obviously we did amazing. Do you remember the 6-2 game against Bayern? Now, we did get beat in the last game against Bayern, but a B team that, because it was the last game, we were through, first place was guaranteed. I had no issues with that, like doing that at all. So it's us and Benfica. Bayern Munich have not qualified. That's bloody brilliant. Well, we've drawn Seville or Sevilla. Potato, patata, tomato, tomato, whatever you want to call them, right? I call them Seville. And we beat them 2-1 away. This is all I've played so far. Second leg's coming up soon. But today's game is way more important, I think. Ruben got the goal. James Evans again. He started off slow and wasn't doing much, chucking him on here and there, and even in his full games, he's a massive, massive talent. And I think, yeah, hopefully he just keeps on growing and growing, and we turn him into a superstar. I want a superstar before I finish this series. You're up front, and he's British, Welsh, so I think that'd be quite cool. Over to the League Cup though, or the Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it. And the first game I played since the last episode was in the quarterfinal. We played Leicester. We beat them 4-0. Great game. Great game. And if you might remember, I said I was going to be sticking with B team in this competition. And I stayed true to that. In the semis, you get 2 legs in it. And we draw Luton. Now, you might remember, Jamie Cardwell, my old assistant, went to Luton for 2 years. Took him from the bottom to the playoffs. Wouldn't sign a new contract left. And he's done a really good job there. They've signed a few of our old players. Thomas up front was one of mine. Matop, who played on the right wing, he was one of mine. Joshi was one of my old left backs. He's got a few, but then he's gone. Now, Luton are scrapping out of the bottom now this year. They're like in the relegation zone, so this was an achievement for them. And they freaking beat me in the first leg, 2-1. I had to mix up a bit just because of fitness. Played a lot of games, you see, recently. Champions League, FA Cup, we're in everything still. But I tried to pick a B team, and we did the job beating them 3-1. Kasama, a young little cracking little midfielder, 2 goals, man of the match, and Jaros back up centre half. So yeah, got to the final, and that's what this episode is today. The live con today, we are going to Wembley, people. Can't wait. And we're going to be playing Paco Lopez's Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are in the Championship. Now I know it's a cup final. I know it's not the biggest cup final in the world, and we've actually got one of these in the trophy cabinet, but I want to share it with you. We've got a Wembley, it's a cup final. I just thought that would be better than the United game, even though we won the United game. That would have been an amazing live com. It's a cup final, and I'm B-teaming it, so you can get to see some of the other players that you might not necessarily see over the next couple of years, which I just thought was a great chance for them to get on the live com, and I couldn't resist it. So hopefully you're buzzing to go to Wembley with me today. Now the reason I did nothing in the January transfer window, well, the first reason is we've got no money, it is gone. I've got 67 grand in the bank. I think the bigger wage bills this year, we've overcompensated. We've gone over the budget. I'm not going to worry about that though. It'll sort itself out at the end of the year. But when it comes to the Premier League, Division 1, they're at the top now, 6 points clear. They're just getting better and better. Every year, they just boss it. So, really happy. I mean, Man City's under 23s have won this 3 years on the run. So, if we can win this, I think it really shows how good that this club is from bottom to top. Let's have a check in with the squad. You can see who's doing the business for us, and I've arranged it by average rating. Paul Dixon, who is out of my 6 central midfielders, I'd say he's number 6. Again, it's like a company man. And when he's having a chance to play, he's played against weaker opposition, but he's doing a job, isn't he, right there? Kasama. Now, that kid is a young player, but he's coming on. If you have a look at him here, I think he's getting better. He used to be a wonder kid. He's a 21-year-old Portuguese player. His passing's brilliant. He's going to be world class. Danila doing okay, my right winger, best player in the Premier League. Filipovic again, a lot of my backup players, they're not letting me down when I call upon them, so I'm really happy. We've got a couple of injuries, a couple of knocks. Obviously Rambo would be playing today, but he's got a knock. Sam wouldn't, so that's fine, he needs to come back. Babin won't be playing, Danilo wouldn't be playing. Gledson he won't be playing either, so I think the only player missing out today, unfortunately, is Rambo, but it gives me a chance to play Stevens. He's my third striker, who hasn't been playing loads, Josh. But he can play on both wings, like as a backup, so it gives him a chance, really. Now the bookies have changed the tune a little bit as well. I think they had us at 6, I think. You might remember, I don't. We're now at 5th to win the league, even though I think we are better than a lot of these guys. I don't know what it is. I think I've just got the right balance now. Got some really good players, a bit more depth than we had last year. And last year we pushed it all the way to the end. This year I can see us winning the Premier League, you know. I can. If we don't, then fair enough, but I can see us doing well in the Premier League. Champions League, I'm not sure. But if we can win a cup today, it's going to be a right good confidence boost for the rest of the season. So here we are with the match preview, and we are, of course, playing the team who are 4th in the Championship and trying to get back in the Prem, Crystal Palace. I remember them years ago when they nicked one of my players, when they were Premier League and we were like League One. The tables have turned. 3 years ago, we won this, so I'd like to win it again. Then it was a big thing. It's weird, isn't it? In them 3 years when we won it, it was a massive thing for me. 3 years later, it's like on the bottom of my list. But my B team's got us here, and I think that's special. So I want them to do something for themselves, and just show everyone they're not a B team. They can win trophies, major trophies. Welcome to Wembley in London. Place is pumping, full of Villa fans, yellow shirts everywhere, party atmosphere. Let's give them a trophy. I want to give you a trophy. Now, I've had to make a few changes really because of fitness. Got to the game, I was going to play Stevens on the right wing. He's not fit enough. So we're playing. He's called Gubarenik. Now, he's one of the players I bought a few years ago, a Serbian as a kid. And he was okay. He had a bit of promise, but he's got better and better. He's been out on loan and so on. This year, I've kept him back at 20. I thought let him have a season with us properly, and he's the best player in the under-23s. So, yeah, could even replace Rambo. I'll be honest with you, because he's freaking pretty good. Also, we're going to be playing Brackhoven, another youngster I've picked up along the way. Who again, he's having a really good season. The whole bench as well is under 23s. We've got Brett Younger there. Do you remember the best freaking regen we've ever had from last year's youth intake? Thingy Bolton, the midfielder as well, who's a cracking player. Some really good youngsters, honestly. So I'm excited for the future. Hopefully we can do well, and hopefully I can bring 3 of these kids on as well and give them a chance at Wembley. So let's do this. I want to stay calm. I don't put any pressure on them. There's a lot of young players out there. All the best. Go and have fun. Let's do it. Right, we come out of the tunnel at Wembley, eh? I know it's only the League Cup, but it's still special, isn't it? Cup final day. Right, we're kicking off the first half. It's pissing down and I'm buzzing. Honestly, I'm buzzing. I want to put on a performance here. I've been enjoying using different players. It's good. And hopefully the two lads from the under 23s can do well. I'm hoping I can give some of the other guys a chance as well. That'd be pretty cool. I just want to win. Right, here we go. Nico ordering a yellow card for Palace. Can we get it away and get them on the break, or is it going to be more Palace pressure? Hopefully it's not, but it looks like it could be. Yeah, I mean, my back four is young. Filipovic's not, but my centre halves, the goalkeeper, young and experienced, but they've all got talent. They've all got promise. Right, here's the best player in the under 23s. Not bad. Filipovic though, he's picked it back up, crossed it in. Can anyone get onto it? Tupping at the post, man. I've demanded more, and pretty much everyone seems focused apart from Kasama. He's pressured. I'm alright with that though. Come on, lads. 22 minutes in. Not a lot is happening. Which when you're playing extended highlights and you don't get many highlights, you know it's not the most exciting game. KM, my left back's just picked up a yellow. Do not need to go down 10 men. Right, come on. Here's Beethoven. That's what I'm going to call him. Beethoven. It's easier. Filipovic again. Decent ball. Topping, mate. Big shout out to Mohammed Hassim, who commented on my last video saying he came home the other day and heard his wife in the kitchen whistling "Yellow is my colour." She said she hears it in the background when he's playing. Here's Tuppen. That's 3 chances he's Tuppen's had. So I just think that's funny. Mohammed, that's freaking brilliant that she knows the tune of "Yellow is my colour." Your wife's a legend, mate. Right, come on. This ain't good, is it? This ain't great. Here's Filipovic. He's been playing pretty well today, but not then. Right, half an hour gone. We are definitely on top. We're just not winning, which is always a bit worrying. And here come Palace with a free kick straight into the wall. Well done, Jaros. Booming it forward. He's found Tupp in the left winger, who's kind of central, who's long balled it to Evans, who is on form. What's Evans going to do though? He's going to cross it in. What are you going to do? He's going to get pushed over in the back. That was shocking, referee. Here's Tuppen. Oh, come on, lad. Luckily, got the ball back. He's going to have a shot again. Right, we're approaching the end of the first half. We've had twice as many chances. 50-50 on the ball. I don't know what to do here. Don't know what to do. Well, half time. Just came out of nowhere. 0-0. I might give him an ass kicking. I'm going to go full on Fergie, I think. Try and motivate him. I'm far from pleased. Everyone's fired up. Let's get some goals, boys. Hello, welcome back to the office. I know it's half time here at Wembley, but I've got a great offer for you here. I want to say a big thank you to all the guys who support the channel, support the series, support everything I do. New and old. I always like to try and give stuff back. So I thought, I've not done it for a while, I thought I'd give away a Steam voucher. So I'm doing a competition where you can win a £25 Steam voucher. You will have to have a Steam account. We'll have to make friends and I'll be able to send it to you. So make sure you've got one if you want to enter. But it is just like a big thank you to all you guys, because it's been a great year for the channel. It's quieting off a bit. I'm having a bit more rest. But as soon as FM20 comes out later this year, I'll be kicking ass. I promise you that. So yeah, it's just a big thank you to all of you guys who support me. Right, all you've got to do, right, is you've got to email me on my personal email. You'll see it flashing up down the bottom. You'll also find it in the description of every video I ever make. I want to know who scored the winning goal against Liverpool in episode 67 of the Black and Yellow Denton Villa series. I don't need to know what time he scored it, where he scored it, what colour his underpants were. I just want the player's name, the goal scorer's name, right? Now when you email me, you must, and you've got to do this, the title of the email has to stay Steam Competition. Yeah? And then the email just tell me who scored the goal. And you'll have entered and we'll do a draw in a couple of episodes time. Right? Don't forget, put the title in. It's very important or it might get lost in my emails. So there you go. Right then. Good luck to everyone and thank you for your support. You're a bunch of legends. Palace kick off the second half. I'm probably going to play 15 minutes maybe. Give half an hour to some other lads. I'll just like an early goal. Settle my nerves because I'm shitting it a bit here. I've got a bit of a sweat on and everything. I should put my best players out there and win this, shouldn't I? But these lads have got here. The majority of these lads have got themselves here, so They deserve it. Here's Filipovic. First time cross. I like it. Katuppen. Do something. No. But Dragan Guberinic, the young Serb, best player in under 23s, puts us 1-0 up. You couldn't write this shit, could you? You couldn't write it. Well done, kid. Well done. Tell you. Best player in under 23s, and he's like, giving me a cup final, you boss. I'll win you that silverware. Come on. I wonder if Mohammed Hassan's wife's now singing Yellow Is My Colour as well. She's getting behind the boys. You better get behind the boys. I've made 2 changes. Tuppen's off for Younger, superstar kid Younger. And the other good young player, Mr. Bolton. He's coming in the middle. 15 minutes to go. Can we hang on? Can we kill it? I'm going to tell them to concentrate. Doesn't always work. But that's what I want them to do. Now they're all nervous. Some of them are motivated. A lot of crap. They need to improve that, I think. Here's Younger, the kid. Nice little pass. The goal scorer finds Jaros. What are you all doing? Get in. Is that 2 for the kid? Honestly, it was like, you have a go. No, you have a go. No, you have a go. No, you have a go. Just stick it in the net, will you? Jesus. Might have our second Carabao Cup here. Eh? Put it in the old trophy cabinet. It's going to look lovely. Here we go. Can we get 3? Oh my God, we did. Just about. Evans hit the bar. Comes back out. No. No, it's been disallowed. Why has it been disallowed? So yeah, young Jaros gets it to Evans. Apparently Evans is... What? Right, here's young Bolton. I thought he was going to pass it to the referee then. He's found Dragan Guberinic. What a player. Here's little Bolton. Passes it over to Kamasa, who finds Kea, who looks about 2 foot tall there, doesn't he? He looks like a child. Look how little he is. I've never even noticed how small Kea is. Blimey. Anyways, Palace on the attack and they get themselves back into it. On the death, bit of a jitter, doesn't matter. They have done, haven't they? Got a tense few minutes here now. I've just made a sub. Kea, the little midget's coming off for Van der Werf. Young left back from the under 23s. It's because he was on the yellow mainly. Got a minute and a half here. How could Palace have done that then? They've made it feel comfortable, like we're just going to get there, to now I'm a bit like, I'm flapping a little bit. Right, so basically the rest of the payoff, and we've had a minute over injury time. He basically wants Palace to... No, he doesn't. Brilliant. Full time. Give me my graphic. There you go. Confetti everywhere. All of a sudden the stadium's full of Denton fans. You ever notice that? Why is it just Denton fans now? Who cares? Look how happy they all are. Let's just wait to see me walking down the side of the trophy. You saw me for a second then, didn't you? I think we deserve that. Got there with a B team. Won it with a B team. Next episode, I'm thinking I'm going to come back around April when there's only a couple of games left for the Premier League. I don't know what... I'm going to play and we'll come back maybe for a title decider or a Champions League game. I mean, we've got to play Seville in the next leg and get through. So it all depends. I'm just going to go with the flow and we'll come back for episode 69 for something awesome. Well, there we go. That's the end of episode 68. Hopefully you enjoyed that enough and enjoyed your day at Wembley enough to smash the like button for me. Go on, don't be shady. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you very much. If you're brand new, well, thank you. Go and check out the rest of the series. Go and check out my other content. Really do appreciate it. And if you want to help the channel out a little bit more, you can always pledge to my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description. Also, good luck to everyone who enters the competition. Hopefully, you're the winner. Yeah, you. Forget them. I want you to win. Yeah. So yeah, good luck with that as well. And yeah, come back for episode 69. And it could be something awesome. It's got to be something awesome, innit? Always is with Denton Villa. We are awesome. You're awesome. We're all freaking awesome. So thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this. I really do appreciate it. You've been great. I've been booed. I'll see you next time.